Did you make that? Did you make that? Did you make that?
Silent Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers. Check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighten up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leap to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions with my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this sweet too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze in a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send it to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick today before you let him roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in meth doom. Hits the sun god, bringing some light. Now watch your mood switch, hieroglyphs when writing scripts. Now my stable conquering, conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Yeah. What's up? What is up? What is up? How is everybody doing tonight? What's happening? What's going on? Y'all know who it is. It's your player partner, your pimping kinfolk over here. It's your boy Wildcard in the building. Yes, we are live. I.O.W. Sports episode 215. Yes, 215. We are live for episode 215 on I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl edition. Of course, as always, that is my player partner. I call him 40 Water. Y'all call him Silent Hill TDS. Him and J. Leo. Pale Moon Devil Dance is the official, unofficial theme song to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition show. Going over to YouTube, you see it scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Go show my player partner some love. Go over to YouTube, type in Hitchhikers, and like I said, like, share, and subscribe their page. Share them some, share the love, spread the word. And while you're over there, while you're over on YouTube, please go follow us. I.O.W. Sports Network is the address. Like, share, follow, spread the news, subscribe. We need those subscriptions up. We need them up. We need them up. We need them up. Yes, we do. We need them up. Always going over to brain fart. Don't mind me. I don't know why I'm having brain fart. I do this preliminaries every damn day. Going over to Instagram, I.O.W. Sports Network. Same thing on Instagram. As always, I.O.W. Sports 1 for our Twitter page. Like, share, follow there. Both the Instagram and the Twitter pages are just we drop teasers over there so y'all can get a sneak peek or what content is over on YouTube. So that's the purpose of the Instagram and the Twitter pages. But hey, please like, share, and follow over there. And most importantly, we do have a Facebook page that is for you guys at the public. And we say for you guys is because, if you got a sports podcast, regular podcast, that's where you can drop your content. You got a sports take you want to get off your chest. You'll be surprised who agrees with you. You'll be surprised who disagrees with you. But it gives everybody a chance to get the barbershop, the cooler talk going. That's the purpose of it. And hey, you got a small business. Please feel free to plug yourself. That's the purpose of it. But at the top of that Facebook page, you'll see my sexual chocolate face with this beautiful skin tone, rocking some of the J. Edwin collection t-shirts that is provided by our homeboy Detroit Man. That is his t-shirt line. So that makes all of our I.O.W. Sports merch. Yep. I need a new one, but as you can see, I got the I.O.W. Sports hoodie on right now. I'm a little chilly right now, even though it's summer, but we had some rain down here in North Carolina. And you know, the old lady keep the damn, she be freezing me out. I don't like the cold. She be having the damn AC on Antarctica, be ready to freeze a motherfucker out, and I don't like it. But that's why I got the hoodie on. In the middle of the summer, I got a hoodie on. But yeah, cop some merch. But the only thing that you can't get on that link, you cannot get the I.O.W. Sports snapback. Only way you can get this, you'll see that wonderful Cash App right there. Follow with my fingers. Yeah, right there. That Cash App right there. Send $30 to that Cash App. Give us the actual physical address, and in return, you will get the official I.O.W. Sports snapback. That's the only way you can get that. All right, now that we done that, got our preliminaries out the way, said some shit. My man MJ's in the building. What's good? What's good? My man Tim is in the building. Oh, you got Cold 45 tonight, Tim? Oh, you trying to get drunk. Oh, man. I hope you got a little breezy with you, man. I hope you got a little breezy with you. Because after you get done with that Cold 45, you're going to be ready to practice. Yeah. Hey, man, I've been in Jersey, man. I was in Jersey for 10 months. Come on. I know about y'all cold. You got to remember, I grew up in Kansas City and I lived in Iowa. So it's similar cold. You get 10, 15 inches of snow. You still go to school. Places like Kansas City and Iowa and Jersey, we got the salt trucks too. We got the road crews that take care of the roads. By the time you even wake up, roads is already cleared. So yeah. So what is 15 inches of snow? Take your ass to school. Yeah, I know about it. Dog. I know. But hey, shout out to my fellas, Tim. Shout out to my boy MJ. We in the building. But look, I found a cool top play. I know I haven't really been doing top plays lately, is because, well, hell, I can't even cap. It's been so many topics that we just want to get into, and y'all know how I do. I be sipping, I be smoking, and once I get into a subject, it's kind of, my lips get the moving too much, and I be skipping the top play. But I gotta give ladies, I gotta give Shorty a prop right here. I know softball is done. But I just came across this play and I thought it was dope. And I would be doing a huge disservice to old lady, to Shorty. I don't know her name, but and I'm doing a disservice not saying her name, but yeah, man, hell of a play, man, watch this shit.
Swing and a miss. Runner does go this time. The tag. And I don't know. I think she was out. She's clearly out on that replay. If the ball sticks in Muffley's glove, it was Muffley who went up.
Muffley. That's her name.
Swing and a miss. Runner does go this time.
Look at that play.
The tag.
Look at it. Look at that.
And I don't know. I think she was out. She's clear.
Yeah. Yo, give Shorty props, man. Like I said, I know softball is done, but I wish I would have known about that play a long time ago. Man, my goodness, Shorty made a hell of a play. That was fantastic play right there. Speaking of baseball, might have a possible preview of the World Series. Had the Subway Series tonight. Mets, Yankees. They was down at Citi Field tonight. Mets taking the victory 6-3. And MJ, back me up on this. When's the last time we seen both the Mets and the Yankees, top of their divisions, playing against each other? When's the last time? Probably been a while. Probably never happened. I don't know. I'll have my I have Matt, who is our baseball guru. He knows all that weird information about baseball. He'll probably come up with an answer in the chat just a second. But I mean, that's crazy, man. Oh, okay. I'll link you in, Matt. We'll talk a little baseball because um here's the deal. Like I said, it's been a minute since Yankees and Mets both at the top of their division, leading their division. And I gotta admit, man, I was impressed the way that the Mets played tonight. They did the thing. I'm not even gonna cap. I watched. I think I tuned in about third or fourth inning, and look, it's a big deal. Whether people want to knock it or not, the reason why it's a big deal is, hell, they had Bob Costas was on the mic tonight. And Bob Costas is a big deal in the media world, especially in the media sports world. And so on a normal Tuesday night, he's on TBS and he's covering the game. So that already gives me an inclination on how important this game was and how it could be a possible World Series preview. Otherwise, why you need the big guns on a Tuesday night? You know, like Bob Costas is synonymous with covering baseball or covering sports in general. But the fact that he's doing just a normal Tuesday night broadcasting, that lets me know how the media is seeing this. It's what can you say about this game? I mean, fireworks in the first inning. Fireworks in the first inning. Judge hit a home run. Rizzo hit a home run. Then Marte for the Mets hit a home run. Sterling Marte. Pittsburgh Pirates couldn't afford him no more. So he's been gone from Pittsburgh for a minute. But I mean, man, Taijuan Walker has actually been pitching well. He's now 8-2. Edwin Diaz gets his 22nd save. I mean, I gotta admit, man, I really thought that the Mets were fluky. I'm not gonna lie. I really did. But they're only, I think, if you look at the records, they're only 5.5 games back from the Yankees, who have the best overall record in Major League. So can't call them fluky. But I those who've been paying attention, I've said numerous times that, Yankees' path to the World Series is quite easier, in my opinion. Because you only got pretty much Houston as an obstacle in the AL. And in National League, I mean, Dodgers been playing hot. Who else been playing hot? Cardinals been doing well. Teams are escaping me for some damn reason. The Braves have been playing hot. You know what I'm saying? Kofi Wee saying, "What's up, brother?" Kofi, shout out to my man. Hey, hey, they've been making a big deal out of Roman Reigns promo today when they hit Austin Theory with the hey, your daddy's no longer here no more. Yo, they killed me. They killed me with that. Yo, Roman Reigns killed me with that promo last night. I ain't gonna cap. Sidebar. Anyway, back to baseball. It's just but here's the thing. When you got the Yankees and the Mets, Never mind. Y'all hold that thought. I gotta bring my boy MJ in. He's gonna chop it up with us for a few seconds, talk a little baseball, and then we'll get back to our regular scheduled program. My brother, what's up?
Ah, what's good, man? What's good?
What's good, bro?
Not much, chilling. Got done watching that game.
Hey. So as I was saying, man, it's weird because, well, it's not necessarily weird. I'll just say this. You've heard me say numerous times, I think the Yankees got a clear path to the Mets. AL, I only see pretty much Houston as a true competition for the Yankees.
And I would
And
agree.
and for the Mets, you look at the Braves, look at the Dodgers, a couple of teams in the West like Padres have been doing well, Cardinals,
Cardinals, Brewers,
yeah, Brewers. So you could probably throw a
Phillies.
good, yeah, you could throw about 5-6 teams, and that could possibly or ruin their path to the World Series. But where I give the Mets credit at is I thought they were fluky. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought they were fluky. But
Not me.
they balling, bro.
I said it right from the door. A good friend of mine that next door to me is a Met fan. I watched the game with him tonight, and I've been telling him all season it's different this year with the Mets.
It seems like it. You can feel it.
They got the new owner, Steve Cohen.
Mhm.
Okay, he's not afraid to open up his wallet.
No, he's not.
He has proved that. Okay, he's like Steinbrenner 2.0.
He's spinning, bro. He is
Yeah.
spinning. He's
So
spinning.
with who they went out and got, Max Scherzer especially, if him and DeGrom are healthy, come October, ain't nobody want to play the Mets.
Bro, look at Tawan Walker. He's 8-2 now.
He pitched a good game after giving up the back-to-back home runs. He settled down and
that was it.
that was it. That was it. He shut the Yankees down.
That was it. Couple of things, Matt. Pay Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
Just pay him already. Pay him.
I 100% I agree. 100%.
Is not just the home runs, but the man's hitting singles, doubles. He's scattering baseballs across the whole field.
If
Pay
I'm
him.
not mistaken, I think he's batting now 297 or 298. He's got 38 home runs, 82 RBIs, I think it is. Leads the
Damn.
American League in home runs, RBIs, on base percentage, slugging. So the guy's having a ridiculous year right now.
Pay him. You can't like that, man. Okay, I'll say this. I'm not saying if you guys go get Juan Soto that he's the answer if Aaron Judge was to leave. But why let? Honestly, right now I'm having a hard list of other MVP candidates that's not named Aaron Judge.
In the American League?
Yeah, in the AL. I mean, you could come up with names, but not over him right now.
No, nobody.
I mean,
It's not even close right now.
Oh no, and I'm with you on that. I think it's pretty much a runaway. So yeah, pay him. That's one. And then two. Of course, we chopped it up about the Yankees and the key to success, and we've always agreed that being healthy is one of them.
Yeah.
Your boy Stanton just hit the injured list again for the second time this year.
Second time. Yep.
But
Since-
this time,
Go ahead.
this time it worries me a little bit because you got Achilles tendonitis, and the last time I've heard that was when Kevin Durant before that finals against the Toronto Raptors. That's what scares me. Because obviously Giancarlo Stanton is a big, muscly, brawn dude, and when you hear Achilles tendonitis or soreness, I'm scared that might lead to an Achilles injury.
And the weird part is he just woke up. Supposedly, he woke up with his Achilles feeling sore, so he went to the trainer and he requested an MRI. Trainer then called Boone and told him about it. And Boone's like, why? Why is he requesting an MRI? Had no idea anything about the Achilles soreness. So I guess he went and got the MRI, and I guess it came out clean. So they said that he's not
Better
going to
to
do
just
any.
put him on the list.
He's not going to do no baseball activities for
Let
at
him
least a
rest.
week. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm saying, hey, look, when you start hearing the soreness with the Achilles, that scares me, without a doubt. Because
It makes you think like it's already on the weakened stage.
mhm,
If it's bothering you already,
yeah,
usually when there's smoke, there's fire, right?
and that's my point, because so far the Yankees have been relatively healthy this year.
Yeah, for the most part. But yeah, as of recently, they've been taking the hits. But yeah, for the most part, they've been healthy.
And then, we've always, we've agreed that if Stanton and Judge are both healthy, there's a great possibility that the Yankees are going to be very strong. But man, I'm telling you, Kevin Durant said the same thing. And then next thing you know, he's out for almost a year and a half with an Achilles injury. That scares me, because if skinny Kevin Durant had the same thing and he's nowhere close to the muscle structure as Stanton, that scares me a little bit. I mean, I'm not saying that's going to doom y'all season. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that hopefully it's just one domino that falls and not the rest of the dominoes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you would hope so. I mean, they've been taking a hit in the bullpen lately. They lost Michael King for the year. With a fractured elbow. Who else? They had Chapman was out. He just finally came back.
Yeah, I saw he pitched a couple of innings today.
Yep, Chad Green's out for the year. They haven't had Zach Britton at all. Loizaga missed time. So they've been getting hit with the injury bug lately.
Yeah, and
it's grateful because I mean it's coming at a good time with such a big lead.
Oh, it's not going to threaten your lead on the East, not at all.
No.
But you don't want the injuries to start piling up and being lengthy injuries going into October. That's it.
The constant nagging ones, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that shit. Then I would say, hey, you might want to. I don't know. I'm not saying panic, but at least keep a close eye. But like, yo, what's up? What's the deal?
Yeah, and it's funny you said that because quick story, real quick. My neighbor I was chilling with last year, when Jacob deGrom first got hurt for the Mets, it was like an oblique injury or something like that. And I had told him the Mets should not, don't rush him back. Let this dude heal, so you have him. Mets rushed him back. Boom, back on the DL. Then it was out for the year.
Done for the year.
Certain injuries, especially like an oblique, you need to rest that at all costs. So, like I said, at least they have the big lead. So, not that they can afford losses because nobody wants them, but if there was a time to have some losses, it would be now.
Yeah, man. But man, it's. I saw that he hit the IL. I'm like, ooh. And then I saw Achilles soreness. I'm like, ooh.
I was, what? Are you fucking kidding me?
Because I'm like, because look, Stanton's been playing pretty well this year. He's been playing pretty well.
He sure has.
He's relatively kept his strikeouts down somewhat compared to what he's normally done. You know what I'm saying? So
yep.
It's things like that can easily derail your season when you take a big bat out of your lineup like that.
Because a bat like that you can't just easily replace, and especially if it's after the trade deadline. Then you're really screwed. So big bopper like that, you're always gonna miss him in that lineup.
And guess what? Yankees ain't scared to open up their wallet. I know the asking price what the Nationals are asking for Juan Soto is enormous. They're asking for a lot.
I would give it to him.
Well, y'all got it. It's not like y'all don't got it. You know what I'm saying? So
Even if we didn't have it, I would go get him. You find a way. You're worth billions and billions of dollars. Find a way. I don't care what you got to do.
yeah, big asking price. Anything else you want to talk baseball real quick?
Um, no, not really. And I would, that's pretty it with baseball for me tonight.
Yeah, man.
My Yankees took a loss, and
Hey, it's all good.
that's it.
Look, I wouldn't put too much in if because y'all got Scherzer tomorrow. Ooh.
I'd say if there was a game to win, it would be tonight for the Yankees because you got him going tomorrow.
Oh yeah, because you at least want to take two out of this three game set.
It's only two game. It's only two game set. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
two game set today and tomorrow, and then they play again a 2-game set in August in the Bronx.
Bet. Well, hey man, hey you keep on, but I keep an eye out on that Stanton injury. I would definitely keep an eye out on that shit because that could be something that could derail your season.
I know they're looking at outfielders, and that was prior to the injury. Like Benintendi they're looking at, and then Guy Reynolds from the Pittsburgh Pirates. So they are looking for help.
Oh, trust. I think I'll still make a move at trade deadline for sure.
At least they're gonna make more than one.
Now that, especially since he just hit the IL right before the trade deadline, I think you guys definitely make a move. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, brother. Nice talking to you, man.
Yes, sir, man. I'll talk to you in the on the chat over there.
For sure, bro.
All right, bro.
But yeah, man. As we transition, there's something else I want to play. Obviously, those who saw the show last night, I pretty went on a huge rant about the Kyler Murray situation, and I was waiting to hear Cliff Kingsbury's response, and it was, I don't want to say it was weird. It was just interesting. I'll say the least. It was interesting. Listen to what Cliff had to say about the contract situation.
Yeah, I don't get in on the negotiations. Honestly, my entire role in that was prayer and pleading to both parties, and it worked out really well for me. But that's that's negotiation side of it, and I handle the football side. I have not. When I watch what he's done since he got here, the first year, and his development in all areas, all he's done is gotten dramatically better each and every year, and that's what I judge it by. And there's a handful of quarterbacks that you can win a Super Bowl with in this league, and we feel like he's one of them. And I wouldn't want to work with anybody else.
YouTube TV.
I just wanted to play that because here's my thing. Now I know coaches coach, players play, and you let front office do front office shit. I get that, but I am hard pressed to believe that Cliff had no idea about why they put the clause in. Like, you don't know the reason why they put that clause in. You know the reason why they put the clause in. Come on, the coaches are supposed to know this shit. A coach is supposed to know the great things that players do and the bad things that players do. Bad tendencies, good tendencies. They're supposed to know this. You know if you are getting full effort from your quarterback playing or not being so studious. Because let's be honest, they put the clause in is because they feel they're not studious. He's not studious about it. I can't buy that. I can't buy that Cliff Kingsbury all of a sudden just doesn't know. Like, he don't know that hey, maybe Kyler Murray isn't being so studious. You know. I know you don't have no hands in the negotiation with the contract and all that shit, but come on now. You know what type of player you got, especially quarterback. Because here's the thing about Cliff Kingsbury. He recruited him heavily coming out of high school. Tried to get him at Texas Tech when he was a head coach. And matter of fact, when Cliff Kingsbury got the job at Arizona, it was pretty much on the sale that, hey, if y'all go get Kyler Murray, we could do some things. Come on. Man, come on. Thank you, Matt. Why else would a general manager ask for that in a clause of a contract? Because there's usually a typical chain of command. It goes from coach and GM's supposed to work together, and it goes straight up to the owner. You try to tell me, Cliff? Come on, Cliff. See, this is the shit with sports, and this is the shit that these talking heads on these major networks won't talk about. See, that's that bullshit. Cliff trying to save face. Oh, I don't get into that, and I was just hoping and wishing that it get done. Come on, man. A coach should know everything was going on with his team, and especially with the quarterback position. I don't buy it. I wish these people would stop fronting and be real about this shit. Come on now. I don't buy it. Saving face like a motherfucker. And I wish people would just be real and just say, yo, we put the clause in there because we want him to maximize his talents, maximize the opportunity for him and his team, because the team will go as far as Kyler Murray takes it. Just say it. You could be real. But here's one thing that I didn't discuss last night about the situation. I think it's literally, it's starting to look like a whole atmosphere of Kyler Murray versus Arizona. And when you got all this going on, believe it or not, it's a distraction. And guess what happens in a distracted locker room in the NFL? You get separation. You get a divided locker room. You do. In a divided locker room in the NFL is doom. Ask anybody that's ever played, matter of fact, any sport, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, if your locker room is divided, your talent can only go so far. Your talent on your team can only take you so far if your locker room is divided. Man, that is doom. This to me, I think this is a real messed up situation going on in Arizona. I think there's more to it that hasn't been leaked out. But Kyler took the money. He had to know that clause was in there. Otherwise, if he did, he need to fire his agent. But now it's been put out there in the public. You don't think Kyler Murray feels embarrassed by this? If I was Kyler Murray, I would feel some type of way that this shit got out in public. I would. It's one thing to say it to me. We have the conversations about it, but it's another thing when it gets out into the public. Now you get the opinions. Now you get cats like me chiming in with my opinion about the situation. Because what it looks like to me is you got two guys or two pretty much entities. You got Kyler Murray in the front office, and they look like they not gelling. Look like they don't trust each other. It's like they in a relationship where somebody cheated, and so somebody revenge cheats. Now nobody trusts each other. Both of them snooping each other's phones. Who you calling? Who you talking to? Trying to keep tabs on each other. And that makes what? A toxic relationship. I feel like this is a toxic relationship. And that toxic relationship will leak into the locker room. Because I bet you, other teammates are looking at that situation and like, ooh, because they're looking at it two ways. And y'all allowing this behavior from your quarterback, and then secondly, well, damn, if they air out the quarterback when it's time for me to get my money, are they gonna air out the things that they don't like about me? If I'm Arizona, I'd clean this up right now. Because training camp is kicking up, and you need to clear that up right now. Because the longer that shit festers in the locker room, it's going to doom the locker room. And you can't be a locker room divided in that division. You got the defending Super Bowl champions, and you got the other participant in the NFC Championship game in the San Francisco 49ers. In your division. You can't have a fractured locker room. You fuck around and will miss the playoffs. You will miss the playoffs with a doomed, fractured locker room. We've all played organized team activities. What happens when your locker room starts clicking up? You got certain players over here that don't mess with certain players over here. There's no team unity. And when there's no team unity, the talent can only take you so far because you're not operating as a team. You're not operating as one. And in a team sport, if you're not operating as one, everybody's out there just trying to get their own, and you just got a whole bunch of individuals, you can't win like that. You can't. It's damn near impossible. And let's be honest, Arizona ain't got the talent, the top tier talent in the NFL to have a fractured locker room and hope that the talent can carry them to the playoffs. It ain't like that. They just ain't got it like that. I would keep an eye on this. And matter of fact, let's take a mark on this. July 26th. At the end of the season, if the Cardinals have a bad, terrible season, we're going to come back to this episode. Because I'm saying it now. This shit right here can derail your season before it even starts. Seriously. Can't win with a separated, fractured locker room. You just can't. It's impossible. You just can't. And hey, let's stay in that division. San Francisco finally made it official. They ain't trade Jimmy G yet, but they said, came out outright. Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch had a press conference today and said, this is Lance's team. They're all in. They're all in on Trey Lance. They're all in. Here's my thing. When you got a quarterback that has gotten you to a Super Bowl, a quarterback that has got you to the NFC Championship game within the last 3 years, what are you in a rush for to move off of him for? What's the rush? I get you get Trey Lance in the top 3 picks last year. I get it. I understand it. I get it because you need to look at your future. But guess what? It didn't hurt Aaron Rodgers when he sat for 4 or 5 years. It didn't hurt. Because look at what the Packers organization got since Aaron Rodgers took over to him. Numerous playoff appearances, Super Bowl win. I get he was sitting behind the Hall of Famer. You know, Trey Lance isn't sitting behind a Hall of Famer, but he's sitting behind a quarterback that's done a lot of winning in San Francisco, Jersey. And I know we all make fun of Jimmy G, can't stay healthy, always hurt. But when that man's on the field, more times than not, he's winning games with Jimmy G as quarterback. So my thing is what's the rush to move him for? What's the rush? You got a Super Bowl caliber team. You got a quarterback that knows Kyle Shanahan's offense pretty damn well now. He's been with him for the last few years. Obviously, you throw the question mark in there about the durability, but still, Jimmy G's done a lot of regular season, got a lot of regular season wins in San Francisco. I just don't see the rush to move off of him, especially for a quarterback that hasn't really proved nothing. He went 1-1 last year as a starter. I know he only played 2 games, but that's not enough sample size to say, hey, let's go ahead and just replace him with Jimmy G. You drafted Trey Lance just because you got the question mark about him like everybody else does, the durability. Not because he can't play and he's not winning games for San Francisco. So Trey Lance will be the future, but why try to make the future now? Maybe it's something that we don't know that ain't been out. And I'm not saying Trey Lance will be a bad quarterback. I'm rooting for the brother. I'm rooting for him. But me personally, I just don't see the rush to move off of Jimmy G. And here's another thing. Most of these teams now in the NFL are pretty much set at the quarterback position. Where's he going to go? You damn sure not trading him in division and send him to Seattle. That'd be stupid. Because what if Jimmy G all of a sudden starts killing you? Blocks your way to go into the playoffs. That's a tough division now. You want Jimmy G be the reason why you don't go to the playoffs because he killed you twice? Okay, Giants, I hear you. Giants might be a spot. And let's remember, his cap hit's only $27 million. That's pretty cheap for a quarterback that's been in the Super Bowl in an NFC Championship game for the last 3 years. Within the last 3 years, that's pretty cheap compared to $50 million in Green Bay, 46.1 in Arizona, 46 in Cleveland, 45 in Buffalo, 45 in Kansas City. That's pretty cheap. Jimmy G got more Super Bowl appearances than Josh Allen, than Deshaun Watson. So if I'm San Francisco, I would really think about it. But it's too late now. It's out there. You didn't have the press conference and said, hey, the keys are given to Trey Lance. Now, Trey Lance, all he has to do is not wreck the Ferrari. That's a Super Bowl caliber team. I don't see the rush to do it. Julio Jones goes to Tampa Bay, y'all. I'll say this. For some reason, when cats get with Tom Brady, it's like he brings the best out of them. I don't know what it is. It's something about playing with Tom Brady. He was going to get the best out of you. Well, I understand why. It's because he's demanding. And not in a negative way. It's just that you understand what Tom puts into the game. He's going to expect his teammates, especially on offense, his wide receivers and tight ends, to be on the same page with him. If Julio Jones stays healthy, because that's been his knock, is his durability. Obviously, he's getting up there in age. Still a physical freak. Still can produce. But I think the Bucs got a bargain. I think it's a low risk, high reward type of situation. Because it's not like Tampa Bay ain't got weapons. They got weapons. So if they can have a healthy Julio Jones, that's icing on the cake. That's extra. You gotta remember, still got Mike Evans, still got Chris Godwin. Just got a solid in Randolph at tight end that came from Minnesota. You know, you're right, Matt. He's not going there to be a number 1 or 2. He's going there just to add depth to the wide receiver room. So there's no pressure for Julio to go to Tampa Bay. He's not asked to be the number 1 receiver like he was in Atlanta. But I'm telling you, boy, if he stays healthy, don't be surprised if damn Tampa Bay might mess around and be in the NFC Championship game. I mean, so it's yeah, I agree with you too, Matt. And I think Julio knows this. But the point he's at in his career, he knows he's not a number 1. And on most teams, he's not even a number 2. Because even in last year, when he was in Tennessee, the 1 year he did, he was considered the number 2 wide receiver. Because Tannehill and AJ Brown already had that chemistry. And so I'm telling you, if Julio stays healthy, man, that changes things. That Tom might mess around and be in the Super Bowl again. I'm telling you. I think I like the pickup for Tampa Bay. That's a low risk, high reward type of situation. It really is. I saw a Belichick press conference. So he's been, of course, giving all the praise to Mac Jones, saying, he's been working hard, been studying hard, being a great leader, blah, blah, blah. The typical Patriot, cliche shit that you say. But I don't think Belichick is, and this is what Belichick does. He's not going to give his true opinions out to the media. He don't give the media shit to work with. But I'm willing to bet he's a tad bit worried. He got to be. It's not like Mac Jones blew the door off the roof last year. And that was with Josh McDaniels still at offensive coordinator. He's out in Las Vegas now. And then your answer to your offensive coordinator, who's going to be helping develop Mac Jones, is Matt Patricia, Joe Judge, 2 guys that epically failed at head coaching jobs. Now they come running back to the nest. It's like when you think you're grown enough to get out your parents' house, and then you finally get out there in the real world and you see how tough life is, and so you go running back to your parents' house. This is almost like the same situation when you got Joe Judge and damn Matt Patricia running back to the house, to the nest of Bill Belichick's the safety net. Come on now. I'm hard pressed to believe, first of all, how the hell Matt Patricia was your defensive coordinator, Joe Judge was your special teams coach. I get they coach football, but what background do they have of actual running a game plan for offense, play calling for offense, developing a second-year quarterback? What part of their resume? I ain't seen nothing on their resume that says they qualify to help the growth of Mac Jones. Where they do that at? Oh, yeah. Just coach offense. Excuse me. You drafted Mac Jones in the first round to be your future, to be the true replacement for Tom Brady. Obviously, we know he ain't no Tom Brady. We know that. But come on. Are you asking to fail? Like, to me, this has been a very uncharacteristic Patriots offseason, man. It's like I'm getting constantly just dumbfounded on some of the moves that they made in the draft, getting a guard so high in the draft that was you know, at best by experts, a third or fourth rounder. So you get the obvious reach right there. Haven't really brought in suitable weapons. Go look at the offensive weapons on the Patriots. Hunter Henry is about it. Good tight end. Had some durability issues. That's why he ain't in a Chargers uniform no more. But I'm just dumbfounded. Like, how do you expect to succeed when you don't have an offensive-minded coach to help develop your second-year quarterback? So, but we got to put this in the whole picture. First of all, his rookie season is meant to learn NFL football, get used to it, and as well as knowing how to work with your offensive coordinator, who is no longer there. They better have a good quarterback coach. I know that for damn sure. Because if you're asking for development of Mac Jones and you can't even provide the offensive minded coaches to help him development, how do you expect him to succeed? And this is why this is so baffling for me, because Belichick has been one of the greatest coaches at preparing his team. There hasn't been a lot of great talent coming through New England since Belichick took over as coach and that dynasty started 20 years ago. But he's found the right players. So Belichick is literally going against the grain of what got him to that dynasty. I don't know. What is up? To me, it's what big homie Nick say? We reeks of desperation. I think Belichick's getting desperate. Because it's not like the man hasn't solidified his name in NFL folklore. He'll be a shoe-in Hall of Fame coach. Easily. But not to put your quarterback in the best position is mind-blowing to me. It really is. I'm not sure what's up with this situation. But if you guys had seen the preview we did for the Patriots and Dolphins, go on YouTube, check it out. But I'm not expecting much from the Patriots this year. I think the Patriots fans have been so used to winning over the last 20 years. Y'all gonna mess around and be depressed all season. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, solid guys though. All three of those guys you name right there are solid guys. They're not gonna be the most talented wide receivers in the NFL, but they worked great for what the Patriots needed. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, not the best, but definitely solid. I agree with you 100%, Matt. But I'm just dumbfounded. You traded away Shaq Mason, give him to Brady. Still ain't really upgraded your wide receiver core and actually brought in a top-notch wide receiver. I mean, you're not going to get a top-notch wide receiver in New England anyway. Not in free agency. Ain't nobody trying to live in that cold-ass, rinky-dink-ass Foxborough, Massachusetts. I guess you can live in Boston. It's still close. Belichick is going to have the best coaching job of his whole career this year to even get to the playoffs. Just to get to the playoffs. Makes you think, makes you wonder just what the fuck are they up to. I mean, I said it on the show Monday. I think it's tank season. I don't think it's tank season to go get a quarterback, because otherwise you wasted that pick last year for no reason if you go in and just go get a quarterback. So it's like, I'm like you, man. I'm wondering what's really going on. See, but the thing is, you're not going to get a lot from Belichick. And he don't play about letting stuff in-house get to the media. So if there's a player running their mouth, oh, please believe they won't be on that team that much longer. That's how Belichick operates. He likes a locker room with no distractions. He likes a locker room where everybody to be on one accord, get on the same page. Let's go win this championship. That's his mentality. It's gonna be a matter of time. We're gonna find out what the end game is. I'm with you right there, MJ. They're gonna have to find out, well, what's the end game? Because there's no way you have a very questionable draft, made some questionable trades. Okay, the only good trade that they really made was getting rid of N'Keal Harry. He wasn't it. So Belichick gave up on that project, as he should have. I don't know, man. Patriots gonna have it down here, and with that Kyler Murray situation, I think Cardinals gonna have it down here. It's too much drama in that locker room. It really is, with that organization going on. But something's gonna come out eventually about this whole Patriots unorthodox offseason. Something's up. Something's up. All right, y'all. Y'all know what the deal is. I hope everybody had a fantastic Taco Tuesday. I did. Did the work, came home, fed the fam. We had tacos because it's Taco Tuesday. But I hope y'all have a fantastic Wednesday. Let's get over that hump, y'all. We halfway through the week. But y'all know what the deal is. Y'all come back tomorrow. Same 23rd hour. Same wild card tomorrow. Peace and love, y'all. See y'all Wednesday night.
Yo. Solid Hill TD Hoods. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, let me get serious this time. Yo, I'm on my God of War shit. All the war spits, let the bass kick, nigga, feel the fucking floor lift. Watch your pores rip from these razor blade fingertips. Smoke hit your face like a hammer fist. Outstanding with suicidal flow. Nose diving to a free fall. Speedball, cannonball, jerking out on Adderall. I just watch the bodies fall. Supercharged like Dragon Ball. When I spit this fire out my mouth, you hear the dragon skull. Daily with explosiveness, just softer than some woven silk. Grind the rapper's flesh in the syrup and call it muscle milk. Some nutritious, my hunger forever endless. I'm vicious and bloodthirsty, my nigga. I handle business. Pretentious, I leave them injured. Eating pickles for dinner, underground like not the splinter. Then hibernate for the winter. Illiterate, so I can give a fuck about the sentence. Belligerent, so I don't give a fuck about repentance. Johnny plays with a bag of haze over roast spirits. A force to be reckoned with when I'm beating all limits. These lyrics are packed with venom. Rattlesnakes in the kitchen, cooking a recipe full of poison. I leave them finished.
Come to punches, yo, I only landed threes. These thick five MCs is copping plan B. Never was an M fan, they can't stand me. Been dope since before Hope sampled Annie. If it's smoke, I ain't gon' blame the jammy. Cause folk, my hands is nicer than your granddaddy. Don't spar unless you a piece and a half. If you same boat when I put feet on the track, I fuck MCs up, I'm bringing evil back. Yea, though I walk